with you guys our UI UX and our entire website for the Odoo's hackathon, which was on the problem statement of a globe trotter, which is basically like a trip planning website. So first you have to go to your VS Code and open terminal. And in terminal you have to type npm run server. This is going to activate your backend server and you will find out the health of your backend server over here if you open this API. Now you have to keep running this API and open another terminal. And in another terminal, you have to type npm run client, and this is going to open your front end. Now, if you deploy this website, you can do this directly, but we decided to run it manually over here. Next, you have to open this link and you can also click on the follow link over here and run the program or the website itself on VS Code. But I'm deciding to add this website on our browser to show you that this runs on local host since we haven't really hosted this. So I opened this website on two different accounts. In this particular account, I already have registered or logged in and I already have an account. But I'm going to sign out and show you that it stores all the data in the database. So here's our login ID and password, and it took us back in. But if you don't have an account, then you can create one for free, which is right over here. So I'm just going to give random username to myself and we are going to select a password for ourselves. You can also add your bio over here that will show up to your account. Once you complete your registration, you can save your password in your browser. This is our website. This is our entire website over here. And since we are not using any dummies, you can see that there are no trips planned or anything. There are also no profiles over here because this is a fully dynamic website. So here's the home page of our website, and these are the popular destinations. Now, this is what our front page looks like. We don't have any dummy users. This website is fully dynamic, so there are no dummy users. So you are a user, and there will be no dummy data as well. Everything is dynamic, nothing over here is static. So for now, you just created an account. So your total trips, upcoming trips completed, everything will be set to zero. Also, your budget and everything will be set to zero. Recommended experience based on the popular destinations from the top over here. Then you can go to my trips. For now, you don't have any trips, so this is what it looks like. We'll come back to it later. This is Discover. So there are again 8 popular cities, and this data is being taken from an API. So when the popularity of a city increases or decreases, then we can definitely see the change over here. There are also activities which you can do in these cities, and you can also search for the city or country that you wish to go. For example, I would like to go to Bali, so I am searching Bali, and this is what it looks like. Then you can go to community. So for now, as I said, we don't have any dummy users, so there is no community post, but you can share your own experience, your travel highlight, your cover photo, or your Instagram, anything, and publish this story for now. And there will be this calendar which will show you your trip. And this is your account, your profile over here. You can change all this, you can edit your picture, you can sign out, you can change all of this, you can change your passwords and delete your account permanently. Now let's go to my trips and plan a trip. So for example, I want to go to Bali, like I said, so it will be here. I'm clicking one from the default. Then there is this feature of selecting a date. You can also type the date manually if you feel like, but I want to select 23rd of August. Starting from 23rd of August to 29th of August, I want to do a trip. Now you can give a title to your trip. I want to say fun trip to Bali, for example, let's just say. Now, the default budget for any international trip that we have kept is 45,000, but you can also increase this budget accordingly. And for example, I want to add this amount, which is 1 lakh rupees for my budget. And you can also scroll through this like manually from your touchpad, and it will directly increase the amount. After this, you have to go here and click on create trip plus build itinerary. Now, this is going to build an itinerary for you. So, for example, I am staying here for 7 days and I will be clicking on this feature, which is add itinerary to day one. So, over here, it's going to show us some of the most famous things that people like to do in Bali, the amount of time it's going to take, the reviews that we have searched online, and the minimum price that it will require. So, for example, I'm adding this to my day one itinerary, and it is also going to fix a time over here for you, as you can see that how long it is going to take you. Now, the next, I want to add this itinerary to my trip, and the rest of the days you can also custom add itineraries if you don't feel like. Here you can add custom itinerary. So I'm gonna try out cafes on day 3, new cafes of Bali. And for that, I'm going to estimate and cost of, for example, let's just say 1,000 rupees. And then we have can save it to day 3. So here's our custom made itinerary added as well. Now, here's the fun feature. When you go to the calendar, you can see that your trip starts from 23rd and ends at 29th. And also, you can see your itinerary items of what you are going to do on these days, and you can add them and delete them anytime if you wish to. Now, when you go to my trips, now that you have created a trip, there will be a trip like this. And when you click on the view option of this trip, you'll see that there are a bunch of features like these. So, for example, all of these are your itinerary, and you have spent 6% of your budget, and 94,048 rupees will be left after 3 days, after all the items that you have done. Also, you can add expenses based on transportation, accommodation, food, other activities. So this is expense by category. So you can add and delete this. Now, when you click on the log expense button, so for example, transport, and I am spending 7,000 rupees on transport. And when I save expense, let's just say trains for now, you can see that 7,000 rupees is allocated to transport and 13% of your entire budget is used. You still have 87,000 rupees left and your budget health is looking excellent. Now we can again log expenses, and let's just say for hotels, I decide to spend way too much money and I go to 5-star hotels. Then it is going to say that we've used 51% of our budget and now we have 46,000 rupees left. So this way you can also track your expenses. You can also share your data. You've copied the link for this and you can also edit all of these, like in case if you want to change your ideas. And lastly, you can also share communities, as I mentioned again. And that's all about our website. And you can clearly see that once you planned your trip, there will be total trips upcoming. You haven't completed it because, as you can see on the calendar, today is the 22nd, and your trip starts on the 23rd and it will end on the 29th. And here's our full website.